we prepared a short video of our 2015 bucks at Elam Woods Whitetails. This is just a phenomenal 3-year-old buck. He has the look I've always strived for, and he has good width, exceptional tine length. He had 17-inch G2s as a 2-year-old, and he will surpass that this year again. His only son from AI backup is a good 5x5 yearling. This year, I bred this buck to some exceptional does, and I look forward to having a lot of good offspring out of him in the following year. I'm going to breed with him again this year. He has good tine length, good frame, and he is 1/4 Texas. 20 below is sired by 2028, who has thrown some phenomenal sons with very long tine length. If you like big brows, you should really love Christopherson. They are just huge. Big 7x7 frame. He's comes out of the Max and Lookalike line. Also Max Bow Picket and Max Bow on the bottom. The green 115 anchored on the bottom has been one of my best producing does. Her and her daughters. I bred with this buck last year, and I will again this coming year. Look for some good offspring from him. Boudin is also 1/4 Texas. He's got a beautiful balanced 8x8 frame with some extras. Max Bow 727 has produced 6 bucks for me, all breeder quality, and his does have been very predictable also. I bred with this buck as a yearling, and I will again as a 2-year-old. Can't wait to see his offspring. He is Max Bow 727 over Rolex, over Max Boson, over Maxon. Also throw in a little high roller in that pedigree and some Bambi 727 from Texas. He has a great pedigree. Jeb is a little 2-year-old Gladiator son. He was 6 a yearling, but really came on good as a 2-year-old. It's hard to argue with Gladiator over Max Bow. I have lots of bucks out of the green 115 line, and her daughters have all been very good producers and live very well in my farm. The Bontrager genetics on the bottom sure helps with the tine length also. Blacktop is the first 2-year-old I have out of my breeder buck Tarmac, who was out of Max Bow 27 over Drifter over High Roller. Tarmac is I bred with just 1 year. This buck has good width, and we're going to watch him grow another year. His Texas influence comes from the Bambi 727 line. Also over Max and Lookalike on the bottom. This is another 2-year-old we call Pants on Fire. He's out of Pants on the Ground, who was just huge. He was over 400 inches at both 2 and 3 years old. Combine that with Max and Lookalike and double BW Sunny on the bottom, Pants on Fire will definitely get large. Orange 8 is another 2-year-old buck. His sire was Crash. Crash was over 400 inches at 2 and 27 inches wide. Sudden impact over Max Bow Encore. Double down was over 400 inches. This buck will throw really big, non-typical deer. Orange 58 is a 2-year-old out of Nesquik. Nesquik was Max Bow over BW Sunny, over Driftwood, over Bucky. So deep on the top. Corbin over RC, BJ2 and Patches on the bottom. A really, really good pedigree on this buck. Orange 130, we call Crash Landing. He's also a Crash son with Max and lookalike over John David, over Max on the bottom. That's a double Max, Max Bow on the bottom, Maxon on the bottom, Max Bow Encore with Blue 37 up top. Orange 115 is another 2-year-old buck. He's out of Dirks on the top. Dirks was out of Blosser's XL 747 over a Shadow Sunny Doe. On the bottom, Max Bow Encore over Chance, which gets you Blue 37, Super Doe, Max Bow's mom twice. A very good buck. Flaming Canyon is another great yearling son that we have this year. He's out of Hardcore Flame. From Amos Stokes' farm. That's Max Bow Hardcore over Super Sonia. Super Sonia may well have been the very best doe that Amos has grown. On the bottom you got Grand Canyon over Hardcore again. That gives you double Blue 37. That gives you Super Sonia. That gives you Max Bow's mama in there twice. So he has got a great pedigree. And this buck will score well over 200 inches as a yearling and just a really beautiful typical frame. This is another yearling, Flame Retarder. Flame Retarder's again out of Hardcore Flame. On the bottom is Sundowner over Max Alike over John David. That gets you Max Bow Hardcore, Soaring Eagle, Thunder, Sundowner, Max Alike, John David, Max Bow, Max and Double Max, just stacked. Green 14 is another yearling, son of Max Bow over Gladiator. That's a combination that's proved to work many, many times. On the bottom side, Max Alike over John David, which is a Max Bow son. Green 26 is another yearling son out of Tarmac over Max Bow Pickett, over Max Bow Select, over Reno. That's just a great pedigree. That gives you triple Max Bow, Drifter High Roller, Reno, just loaded down with big bucks. Green 28 is also a yearling son out of Tea Party, which is a Texas Tea son over Blue 9, one of the most prolific does in the industry. The bottom side is Double Max over Fleas Willie over Little Boomer. So very proven top to bottom. Green 49 is my only yearling son out of 20 below. He's over a big and bad Hardcore Max Bow Palmer doe on the bottom. So that gives you Ranger, some Fleas, Max Bow in there at least 4 times. He is loaded down with a great pedigree. Jackhammer is another yearling son. He's out of Gladiator Hammer on the top. Max Bow over Max Bow Shadow over BW Sunny on the bottom side. Y87 Anchor Doe, I've got 2 yearling sons, over 200 inches out of him. Gladiator Hammer has proven all over the country to be a great producer. Green 3 is also a yearling son out of Gladiator. On the bottom side you have Max Bow XL over Sundowner over Maxon's mom. You're talking about some width and frame in this pedigree. I guarantee you this buck's going to get big. Okay, green 6, another yearling son that we're very excited about. He is Monarch Supreme on the top from Robert Williams Farm. On the bottom, Maxon Ranger over Maxon over Drifter over High Roller. So that gives you Maxbow Ranger in there. That gives you Maxon twice, Drifter, High Roller, Monarch Supreme on the bottom. Another guarantee big. Okay, green 19, another yearling son out of Monarch Supreme. On the bottom, you've got Gladiator over my green 72 Rock Doe. That's Maxon Alike over Little Larry. Little Larry was huge, big frame, 3-year-old typical deer. Green 21, another yearling son. He's out of Pants on the Ground on the top, which is Grand Canyon over Sundowner. On the bottom side, he has Heat Stroke's mom as his dam. Heat Stroke was 376 at 3. He's BW Sonny over Blosser's Goliath over his buckwheat line. This little buck here will really blow up next year. Okay, this is another yearling son. We call him Happy Indeed. He's out of Happy 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 on the top. He was Maxon lookalike over a Little Boomer 2 Doe with 3030 number 1 on the bottom. On the bottom side of here you have my Corbin Doe. She's RC, BJ2, and Patches on the bottom side. We've got several Happy Sons. This is one of the better ones, but we've got a bunch of them with these big frames and lots of points. Green 68, another yearling that we're very excited about. He's a Monarch 1 son. On the bottom side, you got Maxbow over BW Sonny, over Drifter, over Flea's Green 36, over Bucky. One of the deepest pedigrees we have. We are really excited about what this deer here will get a few does to breed this fall. All our doe fawns at Elam Woods Whitetails are bottle fed every year. This year we have 62 fawns on the bottle. It's a full summertime job, but it's worth it for a calm deer herd. Stop by for a visit anytime you're in Northeast Louisiana. We like to talk deer anytime. We also have doe fawns, adult does, both open and bred, available. We have breeder bucks, shooter bucks, and semen available from all of our bucks. Thank you for watching our video. Visit us on Facebook at Bill Holman or go to our webpage, elamwoodswhitetails.com. Thank you.